Yo, 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 hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction, man. Punch. TDE reacts to Joe Budden criticizing Kendrick Lamar and TDE after calling him Grammy darling. What? Oh man, that's crazy. Let's see. Let's see what the clip has to say. Shout out Chick Smooth with the article, man. Go subscribe to him. He really up there, and we appreciate him bringing this article so that we can react to it. So it looks like Joe Budden was on his pod, just making viral moments. Let's just say that. I didn't see the pod. I didn't see the clip. So this is a blind reaction for me. But yeah, if y'all can just hit that like and subscribe. We're gonna get started right now. Let's get it.
Boy, here we go, you guys. This is about to get real tricky. We gotta have a conversation about what is fair critique on somebody versus somebody just flat out hating on something. Now, obviously, as we know, when it comes to music, it's subjective. Music that sounds good to you might not sound good to me, and vice versa. So, keeping that in mind, if I praise somebody's music one day, would I now be considered as a hater if I critique that person's music and don't like it the next day? Now, over the last couple of months, specifically over the last 2 weeks, a lot of fans have been noticing Joe has been changing his tune when it comes to critiquing anybody's music from TDE. You guys all saw the video from last week when Joe went at it with Doechie's manager after Joe was trying to allude that maybe she might be falling off or maybe she was an industry plant all along. If you guys did not watch that video, please make sure you guys go check it out. Now, last year, Joe was the biggest fan of Kendrick and TDE. He loved and praised anything coming out from TDE, specifically Kendrick Lamar. Nowadays, that love for TDE and Kendrick seems to be changing a little bit. On a recent episode of the Joe Budden Podcast Patreon episode, make sure you guys go check it out. Seems like Joe Budden is now a little bit fatigued from watching Kendrick Lamar win. Now, while they were discussing possible albums in hip-hop that could win a Grammy next year, Joe Budden was very adamant that he did not want to see Kendrick's GNX win it. He basically said because Kendrick Lamar won everything last year, give the Grammy to somebody else like the Clips. Here's what he said.
Chance album is going to get shunned.
Which is unfortunate.
Which is very unfortunate.
Which one got shunned? They didn't get a nomination?
I think it's a better album than GNX. I think it's a better album than Clips album.
Wait, what's shunned though? If it's nominated, he's saying he don't think it's going to get nominated.
I think it should. I think from what I'm hearing so far, I think it's a better album than all. Don't get me wrong. All the other things that go into those albums make those albums important. But if you're talking about just music and just
got the album of the year.
All that Chance albums,
you said that about 9 albums.
I love Chance.
Yeah, because the new album comes out.
All those people.
Nah, yo.
Well, you change your album of the year quickly.
No,
or we've been blessed enough
we've been blessed
to get
have
that much great music this
because
year.
the GNX was it for me all the way up until Clips
When
came
did
out.
GNX come out, y'all?
Last year.
Like was it
November?
It was like November 2024.
It wasn't that.
Maybe
Right?
October.
All right, let's analyze, break down. Chance, I did hear Starline. Starline was fire, and I understand why they say that could be the album of the year. I mean, again, we go back to it. Music is relative, but when you get in that professional, the Academy, the Grammy Academy, it's all about who, your label has to submit. They gotta pay and submit to win a Grammy. So not everybody gets to be in the pick, right? Or the pot to be picked. And now that Kendrick won the 5 last year, wait, didn't he win for GNX last year? Hold up, let's check this out. Kendrick Lamar Grammy wins last year. Okay. Oh, I'm tripping. Let's see right here. Excuse me. All right. Let's see what we got here. What's wrong with the screen? Oh. Deny non-essential. What is that? Oh my God. Come on. Alright. We're not looking at that. That's not loading up right. So hold on. Give me a second. But it looks like, honestly, in 2024... When did Kendrick Lamar win his last Grammy? Boom. How many? Boom, right there. Alright, so it says Lamar received 7 Grammy noms across 5 different categories. He took home 5 awards in each of the categories, stemming from his hit track Not Like Us, which prevailed over his other song Like That, which was also nominated in the Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance categories. So GNX will be on this Grammy. This Grammy's coming up. I understand. Wow. So he's gonna have some nominations for sure. I mean, he's world tour. He's currently world touring for GNX, and he has been for like the whole year, at least since spring, I think, right after the Super Bowl. I don't see how Kendrick doesn't win. Yeah, I don't know. Chance, I'm not sure what what it's like with his label. I think Starline was amazing. Real talk, is real musically inclined. So yeah, that this is an interesting topic. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out in the future. But let's get back to this clip, man. And go hit that subscribe too while we're here. But let's get it.
Because I thought it was closer to Super Bowl time.
No.
It was in 2024. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but closer to Super
But GNX was my choice until the clips, and then now with Chance, it's like, I mean, I don't think anything else.
November 22nd.
I think the clips is going to win it, but I think because they got the narrative and the momentum, but I think Chance should win it.
I think the Clips should win it. I think Kendrick will.
I think
win it.
GNX should.
I don't think Kendrick's gonna win.
Based on impact and how much I actually really listen to it, I'd probably put GNX first.
Yo,
but it's a dogfight.
That Chance album, bro, is
Kendrick got to move. Kendrick got to get to the back of the line and share the stage.
We're not
we
being
already gave
honest
you
about that album.
9 versions of every award.
That's why I don't think he's gonna get it.
We're not being honest about Kendrick's album, man.
I'm being.
I never liked
We talking over each other. We talking over each other.
So is Chance.
Can I just say?
Kendrick is and has been Chance. I'm not gonna say.
I ain't hear you say Kendrick's a Grammy darling.
He is, but he earns it though. It ain't like he's just whatever.
What you about to say about his album?
I don't think it aged as well as people would like to think it did. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I still
listen to that album.
It's my least favorite of his albums.
It's my second
But
favorite.
You like Mr. Morale better?
I do.
You like To Pimp a No More?
To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album of his.
I got it.
So
I'll leave it alone.
But don't get me wrong. It's still a dope album, and I'm not trying to step on it in that way. But as far as we talking about just how it grew on me, I'm not really running back to listening to it. I hear me listening to this Chance album and this Clips album way more than I'll ever go back to this GNX.
I'm gonna listen to Chance album. Like
I'm still dissecting.
Yes.
Chance's
The only
album.
thing I don't like about the Chance album a little bit, and this is why I think I've been listening to it so much. And know what's crazy? When he sat here, he told us some of the metaphors that he was using. I wouldn't have caught him. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I wouldn't have caught him. The only thing I don't like about the Chance album is it's a little mumbly. It's not as clear.
Really?
Yeah, bro. He rolling to it. So I gotta.
Oh, I think that's.
He's
I
killing
hear
that
what you're
album.
saying, but
bro, he's killing that album.
that album is great.
That fucking album is amazing.
That album is
B.
amazing.
No
He's
More
killing
Men
that
to me
shit.
is my favorite song of the year.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
he is
that's an amazing
smoking that
song
album,
right
B.
there.
I'm not gonna hold
First
you.
Don't Sing is the song of the year for me. Hip hop song of the year.
So
That would
if
be
an
my second.
album
That'd be
has
my number two.
the hip hop
That's my
song
song.
of the year,
I'm with you on
and
that.
Malice is still my rapper of the year,
For sure.
it would just mean something differently if the Clips won it versus
And I feel
Kendrick
like-
won it.
And the song I
agree.
voted
And-
for, I actually voted for Chance for Letters for rap song of the year, or maybe rap performance of the year. I forget which one, but that was the one for me.
I do want. I will say this.
For legacy's sake and for the spirit of hip hop, I would love to see the Clips go up there. I want Clips to win. I would love that. That to me would be
I feel like
amazing.
Pusha is owed that. I don't feel like he owed that.
I would love to see.
I get what you're saying.
I would
Let his
love
voice
to see.
work.
I think it would bode well for hip hop.
Wasn't it
I
just
think-
last year that they gave Kendrick all them Grammys?
Yes.
Last Grammys that just passed.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again.
He cleaned up. And I didn't think he was gonna
I don't want to see it again. I don't.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
And I'd be proud and happy.
I don't think it's. I don't think.
That's crazy to see that. I mean, that's crazy to say. Yeah, to say that. That you don't want him to be great. Cause what? That don't even. Oh man, I'm excited. We still haven't heard what Punch had to say. Yeah, let's get into it, man. I want to point that out. That just seems that's some weird shit to say, man. That's a weirdo thing. For sure. Cause he been rocking with them boys since early 2010s. Maybe before that too, so it's interesting. Even if he's saying this for a take, man, it just sounds cringy.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's gonna mean something different to see them two brothers.
I think the industry
There
knows.
was two hood hip hop standing in what this is what we've been doing for the last 2 decades. We didn't deviate. We didn't do nothing different. We didn't play the games that the industry plays. We didn't do none of that shit. We put out a project that we genuinely and sincerely, this is what we do. And for them to win that grant, I would be proud.
We brought this shit to the Vatican.
Yes, bro.
Now, it does not stop there. On the same Patreon episode, Joe and the guys also added Kendrick Lamar to the list of people who fuck up R&B songs.
Well, while you on the list of people that fuck up the R&B feature, I would like to add another name for your consideration. Kendrick Lamar. Think about it.
I like Kendrick on Autumn Leaves, even though I understand the people that don't.
It's how many drinks?
How many drinks?
Miguel.
How many drinks?
He was on that.
Oh my God!
I forgot
He
you
was on
said-
How
I
Many
remember
Drinks.
that verse.
He shouldn't have been on How Many Drinks.
Yeah.
That's not worse than the J. Cole verse on the Miguel record. Or was that Miguel?
Fox is
On the J. Cole record.
They've had.
They got a few
they
collabs.
got.
Dick like a foot up in your mouth shit is
I hate
that's one of the worst things I've ever heard on an R&B record.
Now, this critique has sparked a lot of conversation and controversy online. Somebody said, yo, it's so funny seeing the bots find out in real time that Joe never liked Kendrick and only acted like he did so Drake could lose the battle. Somebody else said, Joe only shifted to Kendrick because Doechii came out like, yo, what's good? He had to stop greasy talking her and go back to Kendrick. Another fan posted this clip from last year of Joe saying that he wants to get a hug from Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar. The universe is going to bring us together.
You want that hug so bad.
Because I believe in the power of the universe. I was supposed to just go to the pop-out show like you did and get my hug. I need this transfer of...
And they posed a question asking, yo, is Joe upset because he never got his hug from Kendrick? Now, even the president of TDE, Punch TDE himself, had to come out and weigh in on the recent hate towards Kendrick and his camp. Punch posted this dialogue he had with somebody from his camp or somebody close to him. The name of the person is redacted. You guys can...
Alright, so it says, let's read it. Says Punch. So this is Punch talking. And he says, LOL, when did y'all become so hated? And then the name of the person responding, it says, keep winning, you'll see. Punch says, ah. And then he responds to that with IC. And this was October 20th, today at 4:35. So about an hour and a half ago. So this is fresh. Super fresh. I just feel like maybe there's a phone call that probably is being had right now. For sure. Maybe not, but I feel like the way TDE moves, and the relationship with Joe Budden, I don't know, but then again, we don't know what the inner workings of the personal relationships are. So, you can play one act as you can be professional and be a kind professional and play the game, or you can, or you're really friends, personal friends. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch and see what comes out of it and how it all plays out. But let's get back to the clip. Let's keep going. We almost done.
Who you guys think this is? I think this is Kendrick, but I could be wrong. Punch asked the person, yo, like, when did y'all become so hated? The person who shall not be named said, yo, if you keep winning, you see it. Then Punch says, ah, I see. Now, again, I posed this question to you guys earlier in the video. What can we consider as fair critique and what can we consider as hating? GNX, the album, was ineligible last year for a Grammy. Those Grammys he won this year were for Not Like Us. So obviously for next year, if Kendrick Lamar's GNX is up against other albums and people feel like the quality of GNX is still better than other albums, I'm sure Kendrick Lamar is not going to turn down any Grammy wins. It's not my fault that I put out this amazing song, Not Like Us, that changed the landscape of music last year. There's a lot of people that's still playing records from GNX out there that have no clue Chance the Rapper put out an album this year. I think when you use the term Grammy darling, it kind of takes away from the work and quality of music that Kendrick put into GNX. Now, the Clips album was also pretty good. I could definitely also see that album winning the Grammy next year. For me, it comes down to quality of music, not because somebody has won something so many times. If you ask me, I think Punch and Joe are definitely gonna have a conversation behind the scenes just to make sure there's no tension between both parties. You guys get in the comments below. You guys classify what Joe said about GNX as hating, or is it fair critique and his own opinion?
Shout out Chigs, man. He really come with it with the articles, and we just try to react to them. So the best we can. We are Hip Hop Heist, and that's our job. So I appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, let me know in the comments too what you guys think about this article, but also who do you think Punch was talking about with that redacted name on his tweet? Is it Joe Budden? Is it Kendrick? Is it Doechii? Who do you guys think? Let me know. And also, yeah, man, turn that bell on for the notifications. That shit really helps us out. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here. But yeah, man, keep being happy, do your thing, and be of service somehow today. Peace.